Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Monday, May 30th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates. But as well, I want to thank you in advance, of course, for your love and support, your likes, comments, and of course, subscriptions to this lovely channel if you haven't done so already. I know I haven't been showing my face much in these readings, but these days, but I was drawn to, more so guided by spirit, to do this one with the face-to-face view and way of filming. Anyways, and also I do apologize for not filming as many readings, posting as many readings recently. I've been working a full-time serving job on top of this channel, this business, and it's been very fruitful. I've been making a lot of cash, but it's just been leaving me quite drained and not with as much free time to produce as many readings. And I'm also doing personal readings on top of this. So bear with me, and in the upcoming few days, I believe, I'll be able to do more readings, but we're going to pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to pull an overall focus or two for this specific Monday. And then we will further speak upon each quarter of the day with the Light Seers Tarot. All right, let's do one more shuffle. I know there's a hefty intro, but I felt the need to say all of that in a more personal way rather than just face down towards the cards. For my beautiful souls for this upcoming Monday. I did see the Breath card as well as New Life, and I do feel as if it's this Monday where we're pushed to embrace a new way of living, or at least view Monday as the start of a new chance to have a fresh start as far as the week, right? Start fresh with certain routines. It could feel very different in comparison to the last handful of days or a few days. More so the feeling in the air, or what you're accomplishing or not accomplishing. But we have by the book. Interesting. So focus on doing things in the way you feel you're meant to, or it could be more so a push to recognize how other people feel the need to do something and therefore stray away from that in order to be more individualistic, or just to have that sense of independence. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. And we have chop wood. So it's a Monday where you're definitely putting in the effort, the hard work towards growing a business, working your job. It could be both. It feels like you're just also reaping the rewards, but there's a focus on the way you do things, the way other people do things in comparison, but just when it when it comes to what you're working towards throughout this day. Pair with the struggle, you know it's real for me often. Anyways, we also have Observer at the bottom of the deck, an underlining focus on each of us observing potentially our own work, as I stutter. It could be spiritually messed with throughout this day, but also you could be observing other people, feeling very, they're saying insightful, just noticing people as you stroll around doing what you have to do, even noticing, being pushed to observe your own habits and reactions, and to observe how spirit's acting through you or speaking through you throughout the day. They're saying watch your work grow. For my beautiful souls for Monday to continue to break it down. Okay. All right, so the day's going to begin feeling a bit heavy. Wow, we have the number 1010 coming out. So things feeling a bit heavy for one reason or another with the 10 of Wands for the first quarter. But for whatever reason, with the second 10 for the second quarter of the day, the number 1010 coming out, so speaking upon abundance coming in to reward you for all of your hard work. They're saying blood, sweat, and tears, however that ends up working out for you individually. And it does feel like you're being pushed to recognize that even more abundance is going to overflow from your individual cup moving forward. I think I repeated myself, but it's the sense of you just needing to recognize that everything's working out, things are paying off for oneself, okay? The way you do things, even if it feels by the book for you and not for somebody else, is going to shine through in a productive, successful manner. But so let's pull a clarifier for this 10 of Wands. Four of Wands. So it's this feeling in the first quarter as you make your way through the first chunk of the day where things feel a bit heavy for one reason or another along your path with what you have to accomplish, but quite celebratory. Even if for you individually it ends up being you starting off this day feeling things are heavy with all you have to get done and even certain disturbances, distractions, obstacles, but you finish up or around where you finish up the first quarter, you feel quite celebratory. Okay, it's like I got through that. I did what I have to do, what I had to get done, and I just did it well. Okay, I'm being shown somebody clapping, and I do feel like spirit's applauding you on one level, but more so other people applauding you for the work you're producing or for whatever you completed in one way, shape, or form. But this was the second 10 we had, so 10, 10 once again. The 10 of Swords for the second quarter. Let's clarify. So it's the second quarter of the day to make your way to wrap up the first half where, with the Hermit card to clarify the 10 of Swords, a lonely feeling comes about each of us, right? But it doesn't feel like, for some it may feel a bit uncomfortable if you're not used to it or don't desire that. But it may feel as if there's this push, this reminder from the universe that you do need your alone time at this point in the day to sort through what you're going through. Could be a level of growth, healing, however it's going to work for you on your individual path. It could be a transformation you're going through or an awakening for some, needing some quality hermit mode time. I do feel like this is a quality chance to, regardless of what you're wrapped up with, to enhance your glow, right? Even if it's just with your mental habits, with using your mind to your advantage, or they're saying now manifesting. But I also feel like if you are outside of a work situation, you can allow for oneself to take care of yourself, right? Implement some self-care, get that glow back. You could be thinking about an ending or multiple endings you desire moving forward. And the Spirit's saying, not the past, okay? On one end, they were telling me, you're not going to be thinking about the past, you're going to be thinking about the future moving forward. But also, I just feel as if there's a reminder in your moment of solitude that the past isn't going to reflect in any way, shape, or form what you're moving towards, okay? Or how something or multiple somethings are meant to come to an end. Then I was saying once again next to the chopped wood card, your hard work is paying off, okay? 6 of Cups. As we move on to the second half of the day for the third quarter. Let's clarify this. Being pushed to think back to when something was moving slowly, I also do feel like this part of the day is when you're pushed to slow it down a bit. Maybe feeling quite productive and fast, more so fast-paced in the first half of the day. And then when things start to transition into the second half of the day, you almost feel like a Mercury retrograde feeling come about you where Spirit's kind of pushing you to slow it down, or you just feel intuitively as if it's best for oneself, even if you still have a bunch to get done. I do sense that you're being pushed to think back to an old way of doing something, an old way of accomplishing something, and it reminding you that regardless of how you go about what you are looking to accomplish in this lifetime, you can make it successful. But it's about adapting, it's about being versatile, okay? Very interesting. I do feel as if there is a thought, even if it's very brief, about money coming and going if you look at this imagery. As I do feel like money intake is decent these days for a lot of us, but you're also thinking about where your spending is aimed towards, and even thinking about future endeavors that are going to cost money, therefore potentially thinking about your savings. I do sense that you are feeling quite praised for one reason or another, for your hard work, for your independence, gaining a level of justice, abundance in a multitude of forms for, I want to say, the efforts from a certain point up until now, okay? Communication coming in, being pushed to expect things to speed up moving forward, but not to expect your stress levels to rise. Wow, I think that was someone sneezing. I do sense that there could be some background noise at this point in the day as well, or the second half in general. As we make our way to wrap up the day, we have the 7 of Wands. Let's clarify this one. Okay, they want the Queen of Cups. It feels like somebody or an energy, multiple energies in a situation potentially are making you feel a bit on edge, as they made me feel a bit startled in the way the Queen of Cups just came out. And I feel like all that's coming towards you, potentially even messages, obligations, could even be clientele and customers, which is good. but it just feels like a lot's coming towards you, a lot of emails, it feels like, comments, and you wanting to protect your inner peace to wrap up this Monday as you're pushed to recognize that not everything can get done. You're only one person, right? There's only so many hours in a day, in a week. It's just the beginning of this one week. And it does feel like you're reminded, in a sense, all that you have to accomplish in the upcoming days. But take a deep breath, as I feel like you'll get it done when it needs to get done. A reminder that everything happens when it's meant to, how it's meant to, right? I was reminded of that right before I started this reading, as I wanted to get it done probably half an hour previous to when I actually was able to record it. Okay, stuff of that nature being reminded. But I do sense that also background noises, difficulties, annoying energies, or stressful energies, needing to just put your hands up like the imagery shows and say, I can't control outside factors to that extent, right? It is what it is. Let it go, let it flow, and just do what you can to protect your inner peace, even if it means taking a walk or just escaping a situation temporarily for the sake of your sanity, or to bring it on back, okay? And to remember that there's a reason why at least part of this day highlighted or push you to think about endings in the near future, or one solid ending that you desire to come to be and know intuitively is meant to down the line. So to just keep putting in the effort in your own stress-free manner, as again, abundance comes through left and right. And I feel like you can't help but think about an abundant fresh start that lies on the horizon once again, feeling very tied into the ending or endings you have been thinking about throughout this individual day, okay? It's a Monday of hard work and rewards. And I feel as if you're reminded, in a sense, from time to time throughout the day that your future is bright. Hang in there and don't let the obstacles or annoyances get the best of you, as I do see the rewards making you feel so damn satisfied. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing Monday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.